Well, as we talked about God, I think it's probably remiss of us not to talk about heaven. I got to remember to louder my voice. So I'm going to try to louder my voice. It's not how I normally speak. This is more American than I'm used to. But anyway, I got to louder my voice. Don't you love that phrase? So here I am. I'm going to louder my voice.
Yeah, louder your voice because your voice is very slow.
It's very slow?
Low.
Low, sorry. And so this is a foreigner in the Philippines, by the way, and I'm loudering my voice. That would make sense then. If you could louder your voice, the act of doing so would be loudering. This is a whole new way of speaking. So here I am loudering my voice, and we're going to talk about heaven.
Oh, heaven. Oh my God, heaven.
Well, it seems to me that everybody talks about going to heaven and nobody really knows. Does anybody know what it's like?
Yeah, I saw in the video, I saw in the video about heaven and hell.
Heaven and hell.
Yeah, in heaven, I saw in a video that the flowers are singing.
The flowers are singing. Isn't that a lovely thought?
Yeah.
They sing a lot better than the people that I hear on karaoke, don't they? Promise me that.
And I showed that to the kids in church, that video about the heaven and the hell, and the flowers are singing. The people there are wearing white and it's lightning. And also
it's what? It's lightning?
Wearing white and it's very light.
Oh, it's very light.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots of light coming off.
Yeah, coming off. And then the big mansion there are gold.
The mansions are of gold.
Yeah. And then I showed that to the kids and they said, wow. And then I asked the kids, are you want to go to the heaven? And they said, yes. And then I mentioned them, okay, let's go to the hell. I mean, let's do the video of the hell, so after the heaven.
Ah, so you showed them the video of heaven.
Yeah, and then I showed
but
them.
Wasn't that very materialistic? Do you think that if you go to heaven, you're going to be next to God? I mean, this is the greatest of beings. Would he be worried about gold? Do you think?
No.
He wouldn't.
I think it's in the Bible that God says in the Bible that He's going to heaven to prepare the rooms for those sons and daughters who followed Him, who doing things that glorify His name. So for example, if you go to the heaven, you have a room there, and your room is full of golds, made of golds, because you're doing you're doing good things in the earth. And you're doing things that glorifies God. So you have a room there, and what you need to do there is just praising God there.
Does He know everything that I've done?
There's no...
Does He know everything that I've done?
Yeah, He knows everything. There's no things that hide.
Well, with the best will
eyes.
in the world, I don't think there's going to be anything that's made of gold in my room.
No, that's why God is great. God is prepared things for His good followers, and faithful servant, faithful sons
But
and
I'm
daughters.
not Foursquare. Does He only? Is it just for Foursquare?
No, it's not. It's not a religion that is because you're Foursquare or you are saved.
Oh, I don't get
It's
mad
not.
at me.
There's
I
no
don't know.
religious that could save you. It's you who doing things that glorify His name. That's what gonna make you saved. It's not the religion.
But if you're a Catholic, you don't believe that, do you? If you're a Catholic, knowing that you are
I don't
are
want
in
to
the
discuss
faith,
that. It's so complicated.
if knowing that you're in that faith, if you then leave that faith, you've had it, because you'll have what the Catholics call a mortal sin on your soul. This is a stain that can only be removed by going to confession and getting the priest to say.
No, just to have it. It's not just on my own. It's on my opinion. Okay. So it's not the religion who can save us. It's us who do things that glorify the name of the name of God. And even if there are some says about it's not my religion. That's my religion. But as you can see, remember you says about Catholic, there are a lot of Catholics who are doing good, who are very good people. So I don't want to complicate things, but as long as we serve God and bring glory to His name, that's how I believe it.
That's what I believe. But because I don't go to church, you're saying that I'm not going to be saved.
I didn't say that I didn't say that.
Well, you said you pray for my salvation.
Yeah, I always pray for my salvation also. And
For your salvation?
Yeah, I pray for my
I
salvation
thought you
because...
prayed for my salvation.
Yeah, my salvation and your salvation.
Oh, and mine.
Yeah,
it?
because...
So you pray for my salvation after you prayed for yours.
Yeah.
So if we die together, I'm done for.
You're right.
Well, look, I'm like everybody else. I'm worried about myself as well.
But
am I going to be saved?
Yeah, that's why you pray every morning and every night.
And if I don't, I'm not going to be saved.
No, I mean you pray, you thank you, and also ask guidance. You know, that's how I do it. You know, but it's just a matter of, as what I said, it's just a matter of how you do your life, how you use your life in the purpose of God. That's how I look at it. Okay.
Well,
so there is a heaven. I believe that there's a heaven and there's a hell. And if you're doing bad things, you go to the hell. And as what I look in the videos, there are people there that whatever, you know, they're just eating flesh, you know, like that. And then
this is in hell.
Yeah. And
they eat their own flesh.
Yeah, but it didn't, you know, and they're very suffering of the heat. You know?
So they're burning?
Yeah, but then
Is that why they're eating their own flesh? Because it's cooked?
No, I look at it that they are very in pity situation, you know, because they're in for example you put a fire. If you just put your finger, a little tip of your finger in the fire, it's very painful. How much more if your whole body, and you're suffering that for the whole of your life, you know. So
well, isn't it for more than the whole of your life?
Yeah.
Isn't it for
the rest when you died? And
isn't it forever?
There, forever.
For eternity?
Yeah. That's why it's so scary. It says to the kids there, "Oh, who wants to go to hell?" And they said, "No way." And I said, "Okay, so that's why you need to do things. You need to behave properly and do things that brings glory to God." You know.
So, did it work?
After that movie, you know, I showed them the kids didn't go out in church, right? But after a few, the next Sundays, they're going in and going out in the church.
So you need to keep showing them that video every time.
Yeah, but I tell them don't go out to church. But they said, "Oh, I pay," you know. But then sometimes they just go out and play. They're kids, you know. But at least it's from their early time. There is something planted in their head about God, you know, and that's important.
But how do they know that hell is like that?
It's what? How did they know?
How do they know? Who says it? I mean, if you come up to me and say, Nana's kitchen is looking a bit messy, I know it's true. How do I know? Well, you just came from Nana's kitchen.
By explaining them and through reading the Bibles, you know, and by giving them an illustration that they can easily understand, and how is it look like, you know, and
how it just look like?
Yeah. So that's how it is, you know. So again, thank you. It's so complicated.
See what happens as soon as it gets a little bit complicated. She goes, "Okay, thank you, like and subscribe." The other night we went to bed. I started trying to talk to her, and she said, "Okay, that's it. Like and subscribe."
I didn't say that. You're one. Yeah, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Are we finished?
Yeah.
Who said? I'm looking at it. Are we finished?
Yeah.
Is it going to be out of sync?
Yeah, so again, thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.
Well, apparently, she who must be obeyed is now waving, and so...
Yeah, because I saw my face and because we have selfie stick. Thank you, sir. Steven. Bye-bye, God bless.
So much for heaven and hell. And you know where you're going. Isn't that right?
Yeah, we know where we're
Doesn't
going.
everybody know where they're going?
Yeah, we just only self-examine ourselves, and once you examine yourself and you think that, oh, it seems I'm doing a bad things, we just confess and do the right thing.
We confess. Do you have confession then?
No.
In a Foursquare?
No, we just confess directly to God.
All right.
Yeah.
You cut out the middleman.
Yeah, just go directly. There's no need for the middleman. That's what we believe in.
So we don't need the priest.
Yeah, because even here, wherever you are, wherever you go, you can pray. It's a free. It's a free to pray.
It's free.
Yeah, free to pray.
It's free to pray. Okay. Is it?
And it's a one way to communicate, guys. So that's how I believe it.
So when you pray, you're actually talking to God.
Yeah.
Do you think He listens?
Yes, of course. His ears is open.
How do you know?
Because I feel it.
Honey, is that the same?
Come on, it's so
Is that the same?
Let's off this now.
Well, I'm just remembering when we were riding on the bike, and we were looking ahead on that. We were looking at, so we just switched off and switched on again. But we were looking up the road, and there's a very long road up into Taliban,
Yeah.
and I could see that the clouds at the end of the road were black.
Yeah.
And I said, I think we should turn back now. And you said, no, it's not raining there. I said, honey, look at the clouds, they're black. And you said, no, it's not raining. I said, well, how do you know? And she said, I can feel it. And
Yeah, we stopped.
3 or 4 minutes later, when we were both soaked to the skin, down to my underpants, and we were sheltering. Why were we sheltering if we were already soaked to the skin?
because it's very cold.
Oh, well, you're not very cold. You're huddled in behind me. In fact, you get so comfortable on that back, you fall asleep. She falls asleep on the... Okay, so you've got the feeling, and you know that hell is like that.
That's how I think.
You're going to burn and eat your own flesh.
Yeah, and you will not eat forever there.
And you'll stay there forever.
Yeah, you stay there
Do you think
forever.
God could be so cruel? Could God be so cruel as to send somebody there forever? Would there be no forgiveness?
I think that's why the reason why when we're still alive, we have a lot of chance. God gave us a lot of chances, and if you didn't do the right thing, then and you lose the chances, then no more chances. While we're still alive, there's a lot of chances to change,
Yes,
but if you,
that's true.
God gave us a lot of chances to change. So,
Well, do you think when, of course, we're going to go to heaven.
of course, we're trying to do things right, and we try to confess, and we're working to go to heaven.
Right. So when we go to heaven, right, will we be able to look down like that and see
I don't know.
and see
Huh?
those people that are in hell?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think so, because in the book of Bible about Lazarus, Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Yeah, remember that man who, when Lazarus is in the earth, he's a very poor guy. In fact, he goes to the house of the rich man, and under the table he eat those falling down food with the dogs.
From the table.
Yeah, with the dogs.
Yeah.
And then when Lazarus and that rich man died, the rich man goes to hell, and Lazarus goes to heaven. And then the rich man, when he's in the hell, he looked up the above and he saw Lazarus. And then that rich man says to I think he says that can Lazarus go back to the earth so that he could tell my relatives there, right? About in order for them to change. But then God says, oh no, because even if Lazarus going back there, if their hearts is not willing to change, you know.
So in other
That's
words,
why there's a lot of preacher. There's a lot of trying to preach the word of God, so that the change will you know, that those people who didn't know yet, they will change. You know. So it's just a matter of doing things in this earth, and doing the right things. You know, we have a lot of chances to change.
When you and me are in heaven, and we've got some of those trolls that go on our site, and they'll be down there in hell. Will I be allowed to go? Oh, see what I mean?
Don't say that. Don't say not
that. Won't be allowed.
Not good.
No.
Again, to those who trolls, thank you very much for taking time to use our YouTube and to watch. You know, we're still very thankful to you.
They can't hear you, honey. I blocked them.
Why you block them? Don't block them.
If they get really bad, I block them. Actually, I've only blocked one.
Don't block. It's part of life. It's very spicy on our channel. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm the one who answered the comments.
Bye-bye. God bless.
Thanks for watching. Foreigner in the Philippines. Don't go to hell. You've been